in the St. Lawrence Market neighborhood. We're interviewing Brian Burke at the Wine Bar, which is located at 9 Church Street. Why did you choose to be in this neighborhood? What are some of the attractive things about being here?
This neighborhood I think is very interesting compared to a lot of other neighborhoods in the city. You have a lot of people from every other neighborhood that comes to us.
So just like a destination site.
Yeah, but not as much. You know, there is the bit of tourism side of it that people want to come to see the St. Lawrence. But you get a lot of Torontonians, if you want to call that, coming in here from every different neighborhood because of the market. Mm-hmm. The community around here, this neighborhood is made up of everybody. Because there's people
so it's
coming,
Torontonian.
Yeah, it's Torontonian because of the market that's right here.
Have you seen any changes in your time in the neighborhood?
For me, I've been involved in the neighborhood now for about 6 years, and yeah, there's been some vast changes. There's been so many restaurants open up. You know, when I was here 6 years ago, there were a couple different restaurants around, but it wasn't as many as there's now. Now you walk up and down any of these streets, and they're just like restaurants everywhere. It's becoming more of a culinary destination as well, from aesthetics and all the buildings that are going up.
Yeah,
so
new developments.
The keg, which has been there for 30 years, is gone, and it's moved, and they built condos, and this is going to be built into condos. So it's going from being the older part of the city, like an older part of the city with the St. Lawrence Market, to adding in all like the Jarvis has a bunch of condos, the building condos down here, the building condos down here. So it's actually, I think it's actually going to become more of a individual. There will become more of an individual neighborhood and community because there's going to be a lot more housing. It'll make it that it's not just business as a neighborhood as well, or as much as there's also people.
What do you love about the St. Lawrence Market area?
I think the area, I like it for its diversity of people. I like it for the options of what you have here. You know, you're 2 seconds from right downtown. A lot of people that I talk to who live in, like those people who live in a condo or in Jarvis, they love the fact that it's a 10-second walk to the GO train, to Union Station, to anything. If you want to go anywhere, it's all right here. There's the St. Lawrence Market itself from a food side for shopping, but there's also just every little kind of shop and offers and restaurants, and you want to walk down to the Jarvis, like down to the lake. It's right there. So it's an interesting neighborhood like that.
What could be improved about the St. Lawrence Market area?
They've been making improvements aesthetically in the last little while, like from the Flatiron to the over towards Jarvis, building up the middle of the road to look really pretty.
Right.
I think on the weekends for anybody that drives, it's a nightmare because people just walk back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So it's so hard from a traffic side for commuting. If people are commuting or live in the area and try to drive, the minor amount thing is they could improve somehow, like make it easier to get from the North Market to the South Market of St. Lawrence, which would just improve the traffic flow. You can't say that because this part of something that makes it look really cool. Because there's just constantly people. It gives it to me. It seems like somewhat like a New York effect on some of the streets where it's like there's just people walking everywhere.
What other neighborhoods do you enjoy? Do you have a second favorite neighborhood?
Yeah, my next favorite neighborhood would be Leslieville, and watching it grow from being less desirable to last year was one of the most sought after neighborhoods to live into, and seeing the families and the homeowners and everybody just as everything just grows. Like there's the number of restaurants that open up in that, like the little strip there is insane. Like I think there's something like 14 restaurants opened up in 4 years. Yeah, they have lots of little festival-y things that go on. They have great parks. I've met tons of the business owners. The people are just great. Like I came from a small town way up north, and it's the closest to a small town sort of feel that I've ever had being in the city.
What's the best kept secret in the St. Lawrence Market area?
A lot of people don't really truly know the North Market of the St. Lawrence Market. Like people talk about coming to St. Lawrence Market, and like tons of people know about it. But the North Market being like it's the true farmers market. It's on Saturdays. That's where the farmers a lot of our food and everything from these farmers from them. But they come down on weekends and they've got the cheese that they made yesterday. They've got the whatever it is, sausages that they just made. They have all the produce, and we can't get fresher than that. There's probably tons of little hidden gems of things that you can walk into and see, and not even knowing. And this in this one block strip over here, how many little restaurants and espresso bars and different things that pop up.
What do you want someone who doesn't live in this neighborhood to know about the neighborhood?
Be able to come and experience what it is, like just be able to see the diversity of the people, the diversity of the restaurants, like everything. It's not Little Italy, it's not Little Korea. Like it's just, there's everything. I want people to just come down on a Saturday and just see the relaxed. As much as the St. Lawrence Market itself can be really crazy busy, it's the feeling of being at a farmer's market, which for me growing up, going to like the local farmer's market or stopping off in the field is very comforting and relaxing. It's a neat experience to have in the downtown and be able to come in and see all the farmers and get such good stuff.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about the St. Lawrence Market neighborhood?
It's growing so fast. So with all these condos growing up, it's going to be complete. I think it's going to be a completely different neighborhood in 5 years. Like a lot of neighborhoods, they go through their changes and they evolve and they do that. So
Keep coming back and see it grow and see it change.
Yeah, I think you'll see more restaurants open up. You'll see more community kind of businesses coming because it's actually going to be a little community.